Hello, my name is Revo, and thank you for clicking on this video. On this channel, I watch and react to the most recent BL series and BL episodes, partially to connect with other BL fans and BL enthusiasts, largely to hear myself yap. So, thank you for joining me, and I hope you stick around. In this episode, we are watching Boys in Love episode 3. Boys in Love is a Thai BL with produced by GMM TV. Y'all, I'm really loving this series so far. Um, Honestly, I feel okay. We're only 2 eps in. Literally, I need to calm myself down because I'm scared that we're gonna make it towards the end and I'm gonna feel not the way I feel now, which I really hope does not happen. I think this show so far in just the 2 episodes I've seen has so much potential. It just makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like BL is back, like classic good BL. Like it just, I don't even know how to properly put it into words. I feel like I was having this thought earlier. I feel like Boys in Love is like Thailand's answer to Heartstoppers. Like Heartstoppers was such a like moment, and I feel like this gives me very similar vibes. Like it's very coming of age. It's like boys in love, like it's truly just them navigating what it means to have feelings um for someone else, like, and they don't. I mentioned like in my previous reactions, like I love how just unapologetically queer this is, but even just taking that out, like, or not even taking that out, like the reason I say that is because it does not treat these uh same-sex relationships as anything different, at least so far. I don't know, I'm scared we're gonna get like a homophobia plot, which I don't know, I would love to not have that, because I just want to live in a world where hate, that kind of hate does not exist. Hate period does not exist. But I don't know, it is a plot device, so I feel like we might be seeing that at some point, hopefully not though. But again, I just love how so far it doesn't matter who you love, like based on the gender or whatever. It's just like we see Kim and Mon. Well, we have yet to see what fully goes on with them, but Shane and Kit, they like each other, and there's just no questions about it. You know, it's just, uh, so good. I'm not properly conveying my thoughts, but if you have watched this series, I feel like you know what I'm talking about. It just is so good. Before we get into the next episode, though, quick recap of episode 2. The biggest things: Shane and Kit. They had like a little argument in the beginning again because what is it? Shane wanted to join a club and he just wasn't sure, so Kit was taking him around, and then he just wasn't finding the right club, so he kind of blew up at Kit. Um, and they had like a little moment. Shane apologizes, Kit accepts. Kit later tells Shane that, he actually wasn't mad at Shane for what he said. He was more upset with himself that he couldn't be someone that Shane could look to for, I don't know, answers, I guess. Like for dependability. Like he felt like he wasn't someone Shane could see as being dependable, and that really like shook him. So, but then he also was like, but I don't know why I feel like that. Like I don't know why that's even important to me. And then they kissed. Oh, what a moment, guys. The fact that that happened in episode 2, we're really out here. Like BL in 2025, they said we're stepping our game up, and good for them. Um, then we have Mon and Kit, who I feel like it's giving more of a slow burn. Well, I don't know actually. They Kit and Mon, they both joined like the book club. Um, and we saw another misunderstanding there. Like they obviously have very different interests, which I actually really enjoy. I mean, I guess that's the point of both couples. Like they are both like both participants in both the couples are like very different. They have like they come from different places, like different personalities and such. So with Kit and Mon, they joined the book club. We see that Mon is very like, he is very intellectual. He loves Shakespeare and all these like novelists. And then we see how like Kim being in that space, he's like kind of like nervous and he doesn't really feel like he belongs, but he doesn't prevent that. He doesn't allow that to prevent him from being himself. So he talks about his interests. He talks about Doraemon and like how that's his favorite book. And at first people are laughing at him, but then he talks about like why it's his favorite. And it's very um poignant actually. Like he talks about the fact that just because something feels impossible doesn't necessarily make it so. Like that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. um and that resonates with everyone there, and then suddenly they're talking about how they love Doraemon too. So I love that Kim, is he's pushing himself out of his comfort zone because of the person that he likes, but he doesn't allow that to fully change him. He does, like he is still very authentic to himself in that sense. I'm curious if that's going to change. And then we saw how, Mon was kind of like giving him the cold shoulder at first, but it turned out it's because he himself has never read Doraemon. So his eyes are being open as well because of Kim, which that is so beautiful actually. And then we had a very short scene with uh Pod and Papang. Their names. Is it Nut and Tan? Did I just make that up? But we had a very short clip with them, and I think it was like such a fun tease. Like we know something is gonna happen with them eventually, but we also know they're not the main couples. So it's cute to have this representation, and I feel like that little sprinkle at the end of last episode was really good. I'm curious to see where we go with them though. I hope we don't only get like these little sprinkles at the end, and we do get some development in the larger storyline, but I like that they're there. I like their representation. So we're gonna see what's going on with them. And then we have like the two other boys who are Kim and Shane's friends. I'm curious if they're gonna do anything with them or if they're just like truly like a side supporting character situation. It seemed like they were kind of hinting at something in last episode, but I guess we'll have to see. I'm not gonna lie, in episode one, I literally thought they were brothers. Like I thought they were just brothers who are their friends, but I guess they're not. Anyways, that's what happened in the last episode, episode 2. Episode 3, I don't know. I think they're going on a field trip of some sort, and it looks like we're gonna focus more on Kim and Mon, and like the development of that relationship. So I'm excited to see that. I don't know. I don't want to yap anymore. I just want to get into the next episode. So grab your snacks, get comfy, and let's get into episode 3 of Boys in Love.
ล่ะไหนลองบอกหนังสือ
Episode 3. Let's go. Oh, is he just thinking about the kiss this whole time?
กูอยากให้มึงเห็นว่ากูดีกว่านั้นไม่รู้เหมือนกันว่าทำไม
I hope he doesn't regret it. I still can't believe we got that in episode 2. That's crazy. Oh. I was not expecting that. I immediately need to see Shane's reaction. I'm curious what he's feeling over there on his end. That's so nerve-wracking, because, like, they both joined in on it, but Kit really put himself out there. Oh, what are you doing?
Ôi, นี่มึงต้องจัดของตอนเที่ยงคืนจริงเหรอ
อันนี้มึงมานอนห้องกูทำไมพี่เนม
ก็แอร์ห้องกูเสีย กูไปนอนห้องพี่จินก็ได้วะ นอนยัง
He's really not gonna reply.
กิตครับ ยังไม่นอนอีกเหรอครับลูกพรุ่งนี้เรามีไปทัศนศึกษาแต่เช้าไม่ใช่หรอเห็นพ่อบอก
ใช่ครับ แต่ว่าผมขอทำโจทย์ข้อนี้ให้เสร็จก่อนแล้วเดี๋ยวผมรีบนอนครับ
แม่ไม่คิดว่าแม่จะได้เห็นภาพแบบนี้นะเนี่ยสงสัยเชนเขาต้องติวเก่งแน่ๆเลยเนาะอย่าดึกมากนะลูกนะ
That's so nerve-wracking. He stayed up the whole night working on math problems. Oh, this makes me feel so sad for him. He's stressed.
เชี่ยอะไรวะเนี่ย
He can't focus. Poor kid.
กูเบื่อพวกมีความรักว่ะ
อะไร มึงพูดอะไรของมึง ใครมีความรักกูเปล่านะ
กูจะร้อนตัวทำไมเนี่ย กูไม่ถึงไอ้คิม เป็นแฟนกันนะ เป็นแฟนกันนะ เป็นแฟนกันไหม
เป็นแฟนกันนะเป็นแฟนกันนะเป็นแฟนกันนะ
Wait, that is so
มันบอกว่ามัน
cute.
จะสารภาพรักกับม่อนวันนี้เว้ย ชอบนะครับ เป็น
GMM TV, they better hop on that and make that a merch
วิ
item.
ธีนี้ให้มันเองแหละ
มึงแกล้งมันหน่อยตา
ไอ้คิมด้วยคือมันเคยมีความสุขอย่าเพิ่งไปขัดฟิลมันดิ
มีอะไรวะ
ไอเชนอ่ะมันบอกว่า วิธีบอกรักมึงอ่ะโคตรคลาสสิกเลยเว้ย ใช่ไหมเปอร์
แล้ว
เอาละนักเรียน เดี๋ยวรถจะออกแล้ว มากันครบสักที
Oh,
เดี๋ยวตอนที่รถวิ่งเนี่ย ให้นั่งอยู่กับที่ แล้วก็อย่าคุยเสียงดังด้วย เข้าใจไหม ครับครู
where's Kit? Oh yeah, okay.
อ้าว
So everyone was not there.
มาได้ไงอ่ะ รถบัสห้อง 8 ออกไปแล้วไม่ใช่หรอ
ผมสายครับครู
เด็กสมัยนี้ ไม่มีความรับผิดชอบเลยนะ
After he showed up
ไหน
late.
ที่นั่งเถอะ
Who's gonna turn their head first? Oh.
เอาละทุกคน เดี๋ยวที่แรกเนี่ย เราจะไปกันที่พิพิธภัณฑ์วิทยาศาสตร์นะ แล้วตอนบ่ายเนี่ยก็เราจะไปดีโว
These kids, they're acting. Cause why am I feeling stuff? God, like you can literally just feel the tension. Like it's like you like Kit doesn't want to say anything because he doesn't want to like probably upset Shane anymore. But then it's also like he himself is like, well, what happened? What is that? Did any of that? You know, he's like definitely in his own head.
เฮ้ยมาเก็บเลยนะใครอะแล้วเดี๋ยวนะเดี๋ยวไปเปิดกล้องวงจรปิดนะว่าใครเป็นคนทิ้งนะเดี๋ยวเจอที่โรงเรียนแน่ให้ผอตัดคะแนนไม่พอเอาได้เอาออกจากโรงเรียนไปด้วยออกจากโรงเรียน
มึงโยนในตุ๊กตานั่นทิ้งไปเถอะมันไม่ได้ดูโรแมนติกอะไรเลยเว้ยมันดูตลกไอ้ต้ามันแค่แกล้งมึงเฉย
That's not true.
กูคิดอยู่แล้วเชียวว่าแม่งต้องไม่หวังดีกับกูแน่
I think that's so cute.
ๆมึงช่วยกูคิดหน่อยดิกูจะบอกชอบม่อนยังไงดีแต่ว่าทำให้เขาประทับใจอ่ะแล้วก็ขอวิธีที่กูไม่ดูเป็นตัวตลกด้วย
I don't agree with Shane. I think that's so cute.
ๆกูพูดตรงๆนะคิมต่อให้มึงจะใช้วิธีไหนมันก็ยังดูตลกอยู่ดีเว้ย
Why?
คืออะไรวะ
ก็ไอการบอกชอบอะไรเนี่ยแม่งงี่เง่าคิมมึงอกหักมันตั้งกี่ครั้งโดนล้อมาตั้งกี่รอบมึงไม่เคยจำบ้างเลยเหรอ
แต่อดีตมันก็คืออดีตปะวะแต่ตอนนี้กูชอบม่อนไง
I know Shane is
ชอบ
like
มากด้วย
going through his own thing right now, but this is like
ก็ไม่ต้องทำไง
not.
อยู่เฉย
This is messed up of him. Like you have your own thing with Kit going on. Deal with
ๆ การ
that.
เป็นไข้มันมีอยู่สองแบบ
Don't mess
ถ้ามึงเป็นไข้หวั
with
ดใหญ่อันนี้มึงต้องไป
Kim.
โรงพยาบาลให้หมอช่วย แต่ถ้ามึงเป็นไข้หวัดธรรมดา อันนี้มึงนอนพักแป๊บเดียวเดี๋ยวมึงก็หายแล้ว
แล้วนี่มึงเอาไข้หวัดมาเทียบกับความรักเนี่ยนะ
ไข้หวัดมันยังหายได้เลย ชอบใครสักคนเดี๋ยวมันก็เลิกชอบได้เหมือนกันอ่ะ
Shane.
มึงเชื่อกูเหอะเดี๋ยวถึงตอนนั้นมึงจะกลับมาขอบคุณกูที่ช่วยเตือนสติมึง
Shane is too not even level-headed. He's just too in his own head.
มึงโอเคปะเนี่ย
No,
มึง
you
เถียง
just
กูได้
like
นะถ้ากูพูดอะไรผิด
กูจะไปเถียงอะไรมึงได้วะเชนทำอย่างกับว่ามีใครเถียงมึงชนะอ้าวว่าไงคิมเมื่อตุ๊กตาให้ม่อนยังอ่ะกูรู้เลยนะว่าพวกมึงสองคนแกล้งกูอ่ะ
that wasn't a really good. That wasn't a good thing to do as a friend.
กูกับไอ้ต้ามาขอโทษมึงอะ
Wait, is this just like a generational thing? Do they really think it's lame? I literally would have thought
Hello,
that's so cute.
คิมอยู่ไหนหรอ เราจองที่นั่งในโดมดูดาวให้อ่ะ พอดีรอบนี้มีที่ว่างพอดีอ่ะ มาดูด้วยกันไหม แต่ต้องรีบมานะ การแสดงจะเริ่มอีก10 นาที
โอเคเดี๋ยวเรารีบไปนะม่อนเขาชวนกูไปดูการแสดงที่โดมอ่ะ
เนี่ยม่อนเขาก็ดูโอเคกับมึงขนาดนี้แล้ว มึงจะกลัวอะไรอีกวะ
Yeah. Shane is obviously very smart, but he's not. He's very book smart. He's not smart in all the other
ไม่รู้ไง
things. Just because you're book smart doesn't mean you know
ไม่รู้ว่า
everything.
ม่อนใจดีกับกูหรือแค่
You're not gonna know if you don't tell him.
ไงกับกูเฉยๆอ่ะ
To be fair, it's only been this is only the 3rd episode. They don't know each other that well, but
หรือว่าที่ผ่านมาเขาเห็นแค่กูเป็นเพื่อนในโรงเรียน แล้วถ้าเกิดว่ากูบอกชอบเขาไปแล้ว เขาไม่ได้รู้สึกแบบเดียวกันกับกูอะ
I mean, that's always the risk, but you gotta
อย่าง
try.
น้อยมึงได้ลองเลย
Yeah.
เขาชอบมึงอยู่แล้วเว้ย
You have to try at the very least.
ไม่เป็นไรนะเว้ย
Oh my god, why are we so sad this episode? This is supposed to be just fluff and make me feel good all the time. Oh. Shane, Don't even come in here. You left him on red.
ให้กูช่วยไหม
ไม่ต้องอ่ะ กูอยากทำเอง กูทำมาทั้งคืนละ
มึงคิดไม่ออกหรอก มาเดี๋ยวกูช่วย
กูบอกว่าเดี๋ยวกูทำเองไง อย่ายุ่ง
Don't be surprised, because you literally ran away and left him
ไหน
on
มา
red.
ดูสิ โจทย์ถามว่าข้อไหนผิด แปลว่ามึงต้องหารทั้ง 3 ค่าก่อน อันดับแรกหาค่าเฉลี่ยทำไง
ทุกตัวบวกการหารจำนวน
เก่งมาก แต่มึงต้องเรียงข้อมูลก่อนนะ ในโจทย์มันไม่ได้เรียงมาให้ ฝึกให้เป็นนิสัย พอเรียงข้อมูลเสร็จก็มาบวกกัน หารด้วยจำนวนทั้งหมดนั่นก็คือ 5 ไหน บวกกันได้เท่าไหร่
31
31 หาร 5 ได้ 6.2 นั่นคือค่าเฉลี่ย ต่อไปมัธยฐาน มัธยฐานคืออะไร
จำนวนที่อยู่ตรงกลาง
จำนวนที่อยู่ตรงกลางจากค่าที่เรียนแล้วคือตัวไหน
4
แล้วฐานนิยมล่ะ
จำนวนที่ซ้ำเยอะที่สุด ก็คือ
เออ แค่นั้นแหละ
4ทำไมตอนกูทำเองมันไม่ง่ายแบบนี้วะ
ก็มึงใจร้อน และการที่มึงบอกกูว่ามึงทำข้อนี้มาทั้งคืนน่ะ มันอันตรายมากเลยนะ เพราะสอบมันมีจับเวลา มึงต้องฝึกว่าถ้าข้อไหนมึงคิดไม่ออกให้ข้ามไปทำข้ออื่นก่อน ถ้ามึงมัวแต่เสียเวลาฝืนทำข้อเดิมๆ มึงก็จะติดอยู่ที่เดิม ไปไหนไม่ได้สักที แล้วเราจะติวกันอีกทีเมื่อไหร่เย็นนี้เลยไหม
Shane.
เลื่อนไปก่อนเถอะ
You can't just pretend like nothing happened.
เห็นต้าพูดว่าวันนี้คิมมีอะไรจะบอกเราเหรอ
ต้าพูดเหรอ
วันนี้เจอตอนเช้าที่โรงเรียนอะ
They got your back.
ไอ้สัตว์ต้า ตกลงคิมมีอะไรจะบอกเราหรือเปล่า
ไม่มีอะไรหรอก คือไอ้ต้ามันพูดเอาเล่นไปงั้นแหละ
He's discouraged. Shane. Letting his insecurities go on to other people. That's so cool. It's like a planetarium, space observatory. Those are so fun. I love a pinky touch moment. I hope they do it. That's cool. Come on. Don't be shy. Mon? Maybe you need to make the first move. Yes, come on. Just a little bit more. Come on. Oh, I bet Mon is scared too. He doesn't know if... Oh, no. They're both shy. They both don't know. Come on, someone has to be brave. Kim, be brave. Oh.
สรุปไม่บอกกันนะ
ไม่ดีกว่า แบบนี้ก็ดีอยู่แล้วแหละ
Ugh, I hate that Shane got into his head. I know it was like, I don't know, it wasn't supposed to be malicious, but
คิมขอบคุณนะม่อน ไปเล่นเฮลิเคนกันต่อไหมไม่เอาอ่ะ ไม่ไหวแล้ว ตอนเนี้ยอยากเท้าติดพื้นสุดๆ โอเค
ถ้ามอนอยากเล่นเดี๋ยวเราไปเล่นเป็นเพื่อนก็ได้นะ
จริงเหรอ
ไอ้คิมตามหาตั้งนานพวกเจอตุ๊กตามึงอ่ะอ้าว
ชอบมอนนะครับ
whoa.
ชอบมอนนะครับชอบมอนนะครับชอบมอน
Oh, wait, I love that. I love how that's how it happened. Oh. I love that was such a good hijinks. Aww. It's out in the open now, baby. What are we gonna do? Wait. He's in there?
อยู่นี่นี่เอง เอามาไหม
I love how they made him crawl in there. Look at his reaction. Like if he didn't like you or whatever, he would not be reacting in that way.
ตกลงมีอะไรจะพูดไหม
Aww.
คือจริงๆแล้ววันนี้เราตั้งใจจะสารภาพรักกับม่อนนะแต่เรากลัวที่ผ่านมาไม่ว่าเราจะสารภาพรักใครสถานการณ์มันก็แย่ตลอด เราไม่อยากเป็นตัวตลกอีกอ่ะ
It's understandable.
ม่อนไม่ต้องสนใจเราก็ได้นะ ถ้าม่อนไม่ได้รู้สึกแบบเดียวกับเรา ก็ไม่เป็นไร
พูดออกมาสักทีนึกว่าคิมจะไม่พูดซะแล้ว
ฮะ
เราก็ชอบคิมเหมือนกัน
Oh my god. Oh. I love these little effects.
ม่อนว่าไงนะ
จะให้พูดซ้ำจริงๆเหรอ
ไม่ต้องก็ได้
ชอบมอนนะครับชอบมอนนะครับ
ชอบเหรอ
ชอบมอนนะครับ
That definitely feels like something Mon would like. Like the doll confession.
มีอะไรก็พูดกันดีๆดิ มึงจะหนีหน้ากูทำไมอ่ะ
You're the one
ฉ
who
ลาดทุกเรื่อง แต่ที่เรื่องแบบนี้กลับโง่ ต้องคอยให้กูบอกอีก
ไอ้กิจ
You're the one who
กู
ignored
เสียเงินเพิ่ม
him.
เพื่อเข้ามาคุยกับมึงในนี้เลยนะเว้ย มึงลุกมาคุยกับกูได้แล้ว
We love a classic BL moment. Yeah, I think that's earned. What more does he have to say?
กิด
Shane was the one who ran away from him. He ignored him.
อะไรของมึงอีกอะมึงหนีกูมาตั้งแต่พิพิธภัณฑ์จนมาถึงเนี่ยมึงเลิกทำเหมือนไม่มีอะไรเกิดขึ้นสักทีได้ปะใครกันแน่วะที่ทำเหมือนไม่มีอะไรเกิดขึ้น
Right.
กูหรือมึงกันแน่กู
Shane.
กูไม่อยากตีกับมึงละเคยปะกูกับม่อนเป็นแฟนกันแล้วนะเว้ย
Hopefully you learned something from this moment, Shane. Not to scold Shane, but is Shane gonna show up?
วันนี้เชนไม่มาติวให้เหรอลูก
ไม่ได้มาครับ
แล้วจะมาอีกวันไหนอะลูก
มากลางด่วนๆเลย เห็นเขาออกกลางวะเนี่ย เกิดอะไรขึ้นเชน พ่อกิจเขาโทรมาหาครูบอกว่าเชนอ่ะจะไม่ไปติวให้กิจแล้ว ครูต้องหาคนอื่นไปแทนไหม
มึงเลิกทำเหมือนไม่มีอะไรเกิดขึ้นสักทีได้ปะใครกันแน่วะที่ทำเหมือนไม่มีอะไรเกิดขึ้นอะ
Yes, Shane. Why did it take this long to click?
มึงรู้ใช่ไหมว่านอกโรงเรียนยังมีอะไรสนุกๆให้เราทำอีกตั้งเยอะแยะไปเร็ว
ชนะแล้วเว้ย เย้
กูอยากให้มึงเห็นว่ากูดีกว่านั้น ไม่รู้เหมือนกันว่าทำไม
ดีกันแล้วนะ
Oh, the kitty cat.
ไอเนมปิดประตูดิ
แท็กซี่ แท็กซี่โอ๊ยอีเชี่ย
Oh.
สวัสดีครับ กิจอยู่ไหมครับ
กิดออกไปข้างนอกแล้วลูก คลาดกันไปนิดเดียวเองอะ
Oh.
ฮัลโหล มึงอยู่ไหนเนี่ย กูอยู่ใต้คอนโดเนี่ย ฮะใจกูขึ้นไปเลยปะมึงไปทำอะไรที่นั่นวะเนี่ย อะไรนะ ช่างมันเถอะ มึงอยู่ตรงนั้นนะเดี๋ยวกูรีบไปหา ผมกลับก่อนนะครับ สวัสดีครับ
I love Kit. I love how even though he's technically not in the wrong, I don't think he's in the wrong. I do like how he is fighting for what he wants. He put an effort to go meet up with Shane, even though
มึงจะไปไหนเนี่ย
it should be on Shane to do the work.
กูก็รออยู่ใต้คอนโดมึงตั้งนานแล้วอะไม่เห็นมึงจะลงมาสักที คือกูอยากให้มึงกลับมาติวให้กูอะ
Mm.
แต่กูต้องถามมึงก่อนอะว่ามึงเองจะอยากกูก็อยากติวให้มึงต่อเหมือนกัน
Wait, are we gonna actually talk about what happened though?
แต่คือยังไงกูก็ต้องคุยกับมึงก่อนอะเกี่ยวกับเรื่องที่มึงทำเป็นเหมือนไม่มีอะไรเกิดขึ้นอะทั้งที่
Shane.
กูก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันว่ะกูไม่รู้ว่าสิ่งที่กูรู้สึกอยู่มันคืออะไรอ่ะแต่ถ้ามึงถามกูตอนนี้กูรู้อยู่อย่างเดียวคือกูยังอยากติวให้มึงต่อนะกิจเพราะงั้นเรื่องคืนนั้นอ่ะมึงอย่าเพิ่งถามกูได้ไหมว่ามันคืออะไรอ่ะ
I think that's a fair request. I mean, there's obviously an interest if he still wants to be his tutor, whatever that interest is. But that's fair. Like he's being honest. He doesn't know how he feels.
โอเคโจทย์ข้อไหนที่เราทำไม่ได้อะเราก็ข้ามไปทำข้ออื่นก่อนนะ
Even when he's mad at him, he
ที่
listens.
ไม่ขยับไปข้างหน้าสักที
Yeah. At least you talked about it. You're not sure what that meant in the moment, but you'll move on and you'll see what happens from there. Wait, are they still at the observatory?
ลองดูในนี้ไหมมันชัดมากเลยอ่ะสวยปะลองดูดิไหนอะ
Oh,
เห็นปะไหนอะม่อนเราไม่เห็นเลยอะมันไม่หายไปไหนหรอกมาเดี๋ยวเราช่วยดู
oh.
นี่ไงสวยปะลองดูอีกทีไหมได้ดิเฮ้ยนั่นไงโหสวยมากเลยอะม่อนดูดิ สวยมากเลยอะมองอะไรอะนี่เราชวนมาดูดาวนะไม่คิดจะสนใจหน่อยหรอก็มอนน่าสนใจกว่าดาวนี่
What a line.
เวอร์ละมอนก็รู้ว่าเราพูดจริง
Oh my gosh.
Take a second, rewrite the stars.
So cute.
My sweetheart, you're ever glowing, babe. Can you feel my love from afar? Can you feel my love from afar?
Ooh, who sang this? Yeah, the cat.
ใครมาทิ้งอยู่ไว้ตรงนี้ลูกน่ารักจริงๆแมวใครเนี่ย มีบ้านยัง อยู่กับพี่เปล่า แมวกู มีบ้านละแม่จุง
Oh.
มันใช่ไหมเนี่ย ถึงผมจะยังตอบไม่ได้ว่าระหว่างผมกับไอกิจเราเป็นอะไรกัน แต่ทุกอย่างก็ดูแฮปปี้ดี ไอคิมกับม่อนก็เหมือนกัน
อ่านหนังสือสอบก็สู้ๆล่ะ คิดถึงเมื่อไหร่ก็โทรมาได้ตลอดเลยนะ กูขอรางวัลหน่อยได้ปะ
สัปดาห์หน้ามาติดตามเรื่องของพวกเรากันต่อนะครับ
Y'all, that was Boys in Love episode 3. Oh my god, this series is so good. Okay, I previously mentioned how like I I'm loving just like a fluffy, like very easy BL. They added a little bit of not drama, but they added a little more substance to the series. So, you know, we ended last week with Kim and Shane kissing at the laser tag place, and then we end up finding out that Shane actually pushes uh sorry, did I say Kim? Shane and Kit end up kissing at the laser tag thing, and then Shane pushes Kit away, and that's actually what happened. They end up just not talking about it. Like Kit gets home, you see that Kit wants to talk about it. He reaches out to Shane, and Shane leaves him on red. That is so crazy to me. But you know, like I guess without saying it, like this is all very new for Shane, right? I guess we can assume as the audience that he hasn't really been in like with someone. He's never put his attention towards that because he is the no nonsense, always studying character. Kit, we don't know if he's liked anyone else before or been in a relationship before, but he's at least very much more open to that, right? So we see here that Shane is kind of struggling with his feelings. He is ignoring. It's funny that he, you know, kind of gets upset with Kit, and he's like, "Hey, can we just be adults? Like, why are we like? Let's stop pretending like things didn't happen." Well, he's actually telling Kit, he's like, "You're stop pretending like something didn't happen," and Kit's like, "Who is the one pretending like nothing happened?" Which is like kind of crazy that Shane has to hear that for it to click for him. Um, I think like how they resolved that though is very real. I mean, I guess I don't know if you can necessarily consider it a resolution, but for him to tell Kit that he's like, I don't know what that means or what it meant. Um, I'm not ready to, I guess, if like he's like, if you're asking me what that means, like I don't know, I could not tell you, but I do want to continue to be your tutor. I want to be with you, I want to hang out. Like, so there's an obvious attraction and like there, but it's going to take time for Shane to really understand what those feelings are. um which is fair, like that's real, and I like how they are handling that. I like that Kit, not that he's been presented in a way that he would force Shane to make like a decision or to like, you know, decide in the moment, but I do like that it's, you know, Kit Kit references what Shane told him previously about skipping a problem if you don't know the answer, because you know then you that will help you progress. And I like that we did that reference. It shows that Kit very much is always like he cares about what Shane says. He's listening, but he is also smart enough to know how to apply it to situations outside of math and outside of the classroom, right? Like he took something that felt very just like one dimensional in terms of this is how, you know, you're on a test, so skip it if you don't know it and do something else. And he took that and applied it into their real life situation. I feel like it's hard to like choose a character that I really like. I don't want to always do that, and I don't usually. But I feel like Kit's character is one that I really resonate with. I feel like I like the journey that we're seeing him on right now, right? Because he's supposed to be positioned as the one who always he's just about fun and like, you know, he's not super smart, which is why he needs a tutor and whatnot. And he doesn't take things seriously. But as we've gotten to know his character in just 3 episodes, he's quite like intelligent. I mean, not that the others aren't, but like he is emotionally intelligent, um, which I think is like so it's very refreshing, I guess, for lack of a better word. Especially since they're also young, it's nice to see. Um, I feel like if the show was like produced earlier, there's so many opportunities already for like miscommunication, and it's like, why didn't you do this instead? But we see that the characters, like, even if they're forced into the situation, like it's it feels like they're putting a lot of thought into how they actually react to things. I don't know if that makes sense, but I like that part of the story was resolved in a way, right? I did not like when Shane, when he was kind of going through it himself, he was like telling uh Kim, he was like, don't confess, like, what's the point of that? You're just gonna get hurt again. Like, the doll is a dumb idea, etc., etc. That made me so mad. The doll was so cute, and I'm glad we brought it back. I'm glad that their friends ended up like showing, like, giving the doll back to Kim, and that's how Mon finds out that Kim likes him. Like, it's like, I love the added hijinks to it. Um and we still were able to get the confession like integrated into the story. Like, I don't know, I'm not conveying my thoughts clearly at this moment because I'm a little tired, but I do like how the confession ended up working, as a like, we had to go through the little um insecurity of Kim not sure if he should confess anymore, and him actually deciding not to confess anymore. It seems like he was very much just like, I like I like Mon, but I'm not going to tell him because it's probably going to end up the same way all the others did, which is my feelings get hurt, but he still wants to be with Mon, right? So we see that he, like, when they're talking about writing the different rides and everything, he's still willing to go with what Mon wants to do because he likes him so much, but he's just so scared to confess. And then when the doll gets dropped in and like it ends up, the confession comes out unintentionally, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word to use here, but I don't know. I liked how that happened. I thought that was so cute and just like such a classic BL. I don't know if it actually is a classic BL moment, but it felt like a very classic BL moment. Like, just the confession coming from hijinks. I don't know. I like how the couples are balanced so far. I liked in this episode we got more of the friend group too, because the last episode it felt like very much like we have Shane and Kit, we have Mon and Kim, and then we have the other two boys whose names I have not yet committed to memory. I think it's Tur and Per, like Pers and like pepper. I don't know. I have to go back and, or in the next episode, I will try to learn it. But it felt very nice to have them all integrated into one group in this episode, and I do hope like we do that more, or I hope like we have a good balance in the series of like the very couple specific episodes, or like couple focus episodes, I guess, and then one where they're all like kind of together, still couple centric, but then they also are like, again, this is about friendship as well. So I hope that that balance continues, because that is, aside from like the couple thing, like the BL aspect of BLs, I very much enjoy like the friendship dynamics, and I enjoy like when the friendship is also treated as an important part of the story just as much as the romance is, if that makes sense. um yeah, again, another banger of an episode. uh I don't know what else to say. We got a lot of good scenes with Nut and Tan this episode too. It's fun. I'm enjoying their pairing, Pod and Papang. I'm curious to see. I feel like I have less thoughts about them right now, just because obviously they're a side couple. I am intrigued to see how they become a couple. It seems like from this episode, Nut is in fact catching feelings. I don't know if Tan's character. Wait, sorry. Tan is Papang. I believe Nut is Pod. So it seems like Tan was feeling a little something this episode when Nut was helping him, was consoling him at first when he lost the camera. It felt like they had like the heartbeats and everything. So it's like clear that he's starting to feel something. I'm curious if Nut's character, Pod, already likes him. Like there's a subtle smirks and everything like that. But I'm curious if that's just like him, like, oh, he's cute, or if he actually like is like, oh, he's cute. Do you see the difference? But I love how each character feels very balanced at this point. If the I'm curious to see what drama we get more into, as opposed to the personal, like, oh, I don't know how I'm feeling, because that's very real, obviously, but I'm curious if there's going to be outside drama, like, uh I don't know, like, does Shane's family are they going to feel some type of way? Is Kit's parents going to feel some type of way? Also, Kim and Mon, where are their parents? So I'm curious to see how the story is fleshed out. I think right now, 3 episodes in, the writers are doing a very good job. I'm thoroughly impressed. And I mentioned very early, like I mentioned in the intro to this video, like this feels like Thailand's answer to Heartstoppers. I got the vibes even more when Kim and Mon, um was it just after their confession to each other, they did like the little animated hearts and then like fireworks. That was very Heartstoppers coded, and I actually love this for this series. I really hope that this series gets the same amount of, or like at least a little bit, um the same amount of fanfare that Heartstoppers got. If not like globally, at least for Thailand. Like I don't know, like I feel like this is such a moment. Like this series is so good. It's so well written just in these first 3 episodes alone. Um and I feel like, I don't know, for me, like if I was growing up and this series was available to me, I feel like it would feel so special for me. It would make me feel so seen. And I hope this is what like it's doing for those who are watching it, either globally or in Thailand. I hope it provides a space for people who are maybe going through the same things that the characters are. I feel like that's always the hope with BLs. But for this specifically, I hope that that is what is achieved, if that makes sense. I don't know. Again, this is very stream of consciousness. I don't think what I'm saying makes a lot of sense, but I hope it does. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around through all my yapping. Whether again it makes sense or not. But it's like, okay, it's like 1 a.m. So if I'm not making sense, that's partially why I need to go to bed. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Um, if you're watching the series, please let me know what you think so far in the comments. For those who have been leaving comments, thank you again so much for your engagement. I love hearing what you guys think about my video, but also just the series that I'm reacting to. And so far, I've only heard good things, like online, like in Twitter, but also for people who have been commenting on these videos for Boys in Love. You all love it as well, and I love that we're all on the same boat. Um, I'm excited to continue with this series. If I could just binge this series like for a whole day, I would, but that's a lot of memory space that my computer doesn't have. But anyway, thank you again for joining me. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video, what you think about this series. I hope you stick around. So please consider liking, commenting, etc., subscribing, joining my Patreon, all of that good stuff. Again, I'm so sorry, y'all. I will come back next week. I'm going to start doing these videos earlier in the day so that my stream of consciousness recaps and thoughts make more sense. If you've made it to the end of this video, I'm so sorry for my rambling, but thank you so much. Until the next one. Bye.